There are a few rules that you always must remember. If you want to get a job, a good job, then you must ensure that you are different from the crowd. If you are doing those same little things that everyone is doing, then you will not get very far. You will get no replies. You will not get the attention that you need, that you deserve. The candidates who are less capable, less deserving, they will get upper hand just because they are able to market themselves. Okay, having talent, having necessary certifications, qualifications, referrals, that's like third and fourth stage. But how are you gonna tell them, like, hey, I'm worth it? This is the most difficult part, getting the foot in, like they say, foot in the door. So you must have foot in the door strategy. If you cannot nail this one down, you're not getting very far, my friend. You are sending email after email, applying on LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, going nowhere. You have the same CV, you have the same boring structure in the CV. The points that you are making, those are also same. So how is it going to be any different? So first rule is be different. Second rule is, now I'm talking about money, like what is worth money. So this is where advice comes in, real advice, good advice. First is distinguishing yourself. Then the second one is finding the devil that is hidden in the detail. What do I mean? Not everyone is solving the same problem. By not everyone, by everyone I mean employers who are looking for people like you, candidates. Okay, they are not looking to solve the same problem. Not everyone have the same goals. Not everyone is looking for same type of personality. So you need to understand those elements. Some people are very experienced, but 10 years they only worked on one technology, one tool, one tactic, one method. Can't go very far. So you must study the market. It doesn't need, it doesn't mean that you have to spend 1 week on this one element. You can do it in 2 hours. Okay. You have GPT, you have Google, you have many things at your disposal. You can use anything. So utilize those things. So first was distinguishing yourself. Second was finding the devil hidden in the detail. Then the third one is frequency and volume. So number three is frequency and volume. How many times do you send the CV out or you reach out to someone? You know, then collectively the total volume. I will also mention 3.3a, which is basically going into more specifics such as timing. Even if you have good frequency, higher volume, but are you sending it at the right time? Every country has different time zones, of course. Some are like in Gulf, some are off. They have holiday on Friday or half day. Is it end of the month or is it beginning of the month? Now, this is very nitty gritty. I'm not saying that it's definitely you should do. Okay, if you have 5 days, you don't have plenty of time, send it out. But if you are just trying to be very specific, you are on a very different category of job. So it depends on the context. Okay, so similarly, you need to have that schedule and time sorted. Now, point number 4 that I will raise is about getting the right person, because every company have gatekeepers. This is like a problem for mankind since the beginning. Okay, there are always gatekeepers. Some are worried about their own jobs, some are just reluctant, some are insecure, some have their own friend or whatever, whoever. They want to get them to work there. So this is, and some are scared of bosses, higher management. Maybe they'll get, terminated or something. So you need to understand that. You need to reach the right person. Now you will ask, okay, how can I reach the right person, Mr. Expert? There are different tools such as Lamlist, such as Rocket Reach, ZoomInfo, plenty of tools. There are email search tools. You just put the profile, they will show you. Even if some tools, even if they don't have a LinkedIn profile, you can still figure it out. Now, the lowest, or I will say easiest, not the lowest, the easiest one is go to the website, pick email, whether it is contact@wearehiring.com, contact us at companyname.com, just send them the email, okay? Because this email, most of the time, if in a company which has like 10 plus employees, that email address, their inboxes, multiple people have access to that, okay? So it's gonna go to those inboxes. So you see, now the gatekeepers are little bit worried, because if there are 3 people, one of them is gonna forward your message. They will talk within themselves. And more often, in medium-sized to small companies, the CEO, the higher hierarchy, they also have access to those things. So you need to take that into context also, okay? And another thing that I want to tell you is that start early. Don't wait for 11th hour, that when alarm bells start ringing, then you jump and, okay, try to do everything fast. So you need to have this in your mind, like, okay, I need to start early, because if you have only 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, it's difficult. Another thing I want to mention, many people cannot get hired after 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. You may think, if you are starting, you are a youngster, you may think, hey, this guy have 10, 15, 20 years of experience, how come he cannot get a job? The, the secret is, when you go up the order, problems don't end. Okay, you just get a different set of problems. So it's easier for a youngster to get in instead of one expert who has like a lot of experience. So you need to have the right tools, right tactic, right timing. Only then you can excel. Okay. So these are some of the items that I needed to cover today.